Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and welcome back to another one. And behind me today we have the all-new 2021 Hyundai Santa Fe. Have a look at it, what do you reckon? It looks quite sleek and nice in design. Alright, before we get into that, I just want to do a shout out to Booths at Tuggerah who were nice enough to lend me this vehicle today to have a look at. Alright, so we'll start at the front. So if you have a look, it's got this, obviously you've got the big Hyundai badge, and a lot of cars are going with these big grills now, so you can have a look. Interesting grille design actually, yeah. And it does have, you've got the daytime running lamps here, slanted I should say, at the front there, and then you got your driving lights and, or headlights I should say, and your indicators. And then down the bottom there you've got another grille there, and you've got some a trim piece there which is interesting in design and suits the front of the car really well. So not too bad at all. Alright, so we have a look around here. So if you are a former Santa Fe owner, or you've currently got a Santa Fe, an older model, do check this one out, see what the differences are that you think. If you think they've made better differences or worse differences, comment below, let me know. Alright, so this is the active model as well, even though it doesn't look like the active model. I think it looks quite an upmarket looking car. So the Santa Fe runs 18-inch wheels, and they're wrapped in Kumo tyres, and they do a really good job of not only road holding but reduce noise on the road as well. So yeah, not too bad. Right, so if we come around the back, you have a look here. Interesting, you've got this reflector goes all the way along there. Have a look at that. So you got your Hyundai badge there, you've got the Santa Fe badge of course, and you've got H-Track and 2.2D. So this is the all-wheel drive, and it's the 2.2 litre turbo diesel. Alright, so you do have a reflector on the bottom there, down the bottom, and you do have indicators as well on the bottom corners, on each corner there. And you've got a nice little trim piece to finish off the bumper there. So, all in all, yeah, quite nice. Alright guys, let's go and check out what's inside. Alright guys, gonna have a look at the inside of the Santa Fe. So, first of all, you got nice sort of leather trim up the top there. You've got this carbon fiber look as well, interesting again. And then you've got your mirror and window switches there. And if you look below, there's actually a patented speaker. Let's have a look at it. It's sort of a, yeah, it's not flat. It's like a 3D effect. So again, I don't mind that. I think it's pretty cool. And then you got a nice little trim piece there, and you got pocket space for bottles and other bits and pieces there as well. So already quite nice and stylish before we get there. You got the Santa Fe face plate there. Nice carpet and nice seats. Look at these seats. And again, it's like a 3D effect. How cool is that? That's awesome. It really is. That's really, really cool. So you got a nice leather steering wheel there. If you remember the console from the Palisade, this is similar to that as well. And you got the touchscreen media center there as well. And they've done on the back too. You can see that 3D effect just below the headrest. It is really cool, really, really awesome. All right, let's jump in, have a look. All right, let's get this thing going. See what happens. Ooh. System check. We're in check. That's good. Good news. Good news. Servicing. All right. So yeah. Welcome to the inside of the Santa Fe. It's actually like being on a luxurious aircraft or something. With this big chunky center console. See my leg just leans against it. Something pretty cool, eh? All right, so on this side we've got your lane departure warning, turn that off. Look, I probably wouldn't, but you can, traction control off, and there's your headlight height switch control if you want. And if you look down here, you've got the handbrake, so if you release it, you've got to push the pedal down and it will release. And you can see the little red arrow go away or come back in the dash there. So pretty cool. All right, so the nice sporty wheel looks quite nice. Actually, a nice leather wheel there. If you remember the Palisade I did last week, it was very, very similar to inside of this. You will notice some very similar things in this to the Palisade. So we've got your cruise control buttons here and your audio controls and phone controls here. And you do have this button here, which is a steering assist. See, a little steering wheel moves, comes and goes. And that's pretty cool because it sort of helps you if you're going to steer off the road. It will actually steer you back, so it's pretty cool. All right, so you do have auto headlights on this one. Another great feature as well, you do have auto wipers as well, again from Hyundai. If you have a look back here, you do have these paddle shifters. I'll show you just here. So you've got plus there, minus there, pretty tucked away there, but pretty nice in case you want to have a bit more spirited driving, like I enjoy. So the dashboard, very easy to read, dials, tacho, speedo, hot, cold, and fuel there as well. You've got a little screen in the middle there, if you can see. You've got user settings. I think that's your fuel, something or other. Let's have a look at that again. And it tells you what wheels are moving at one time. That's your safety feature settings. So you've got your SCC response. I'll have that on normal. You've got warning timing, warning volume, driver attention warning, forward safety, lane safety, blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning. You got all that. You've got rear parking assist. You've got rear cross traffic alert. You've got a whole heap of gadgets in this. There's probably too many to go through. So down here we do have the start stop button, engine start stops, lit up nicely in blue. Again, I like blue, it's quite nice. So here we have the media center. It's a touch screen, so we can go to the radio as an example, or you can have media. I've actually got a USB in there as well, so I can listen to lots of music there. You've also got a setup thing there where you can pair your device. It's got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. So if you want to use, say, things like mapping, you can do that. So further down here, obviously your ventilation. It does look quite nice with the chrome around it, I think. Further down, you've got your climate control buttons here. If you can see them, pretty sort of straightforward to use. Climate control there, and you can see it on there. And you can go down or up depending on what you want. So we'll just leave that there for now. So that's pretty simple. Now further down here we have, like you saw in the Palisade, the gear selector is button operated, so I can hit the reverse button, and of course the reverse camera comes up and the lines do move. So pretty cool. So not too bad, just put that back in park for now. So PRND there. You've also got downhill assist, auto hold. Got this camera button, so at any point in time you can push that button and you can see out the back. So if someone's really close to you in traffic, you can see them or see their number plate if you want. Parking sensors, you can turn those off. This is your drive button, so you've got comfort. Obviously as you turn them around, if you look on the screen, it'll go to, we'll start with comfort, eco, sport, my favorite, and smart, so to sort of learn what's going on there. So now they're the drive ones. If you hit this, it'll go to terrain. So you'll get snow, that looks cool, mud and sand. So it'll adjust the car and the gearbox to suit. So we'll just leave that on comfort for now. So we do have cup holders in here, or one cup holder here, one cup holder here. We also have the USB where I've got here as well. We've got another pocket which I think goes to your phone, for your phone. So I'm just going to try my phone on there. I think maybe I have to take it out of the case, to be honest. Anyway, that's for your phone to go in there. Connect to the car as well. In here you have a little cubby, a little pouch there, and if you can see down there you have a cubby hole of sorts. So yeah, it's quite a deep one actually, which is good. I always like deep storage things because you can fit so much in them. So again, cup holders there, you got 2 here, you got 1 each in the doors, there's 4, and I think there's more in the back, which we'll have a look at in a second. So yeah guys, obviously up here you've got lighting for the driver. Again, that's for the doors. So pretty sort of straightforward. It even tells you who's got the seatbelt on and who doesn't. So if the kids are telling you that you have your seatbelt on, they have their seatbelt on, and they don't, then you'll know exactly what's going on before they you set off. And I love this carbon look. If you have a look here, the carbon look all around the center console, and it's a big center console too, because if you have a look, a bit like the Palisade, check that out. That's my phone in there. But there's another storage compartment with a 12-volt power adapter and a USB charger as well on the other side. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? So not too bad. Stereo is pretty good in this. So not too bad at all. Alright, let's jump in the back and see how the back feels. Alright, so we'll just have a look in the back. So very similar to the front, obviously you got the nice trim there, window switch, and this 3D effect speaker part here looks really, really cool, doesn't it? Another pocket and cup holder there. Just have a look in here, and you can see they've done the same in here. So very, very cool. All right, let's jump in, have a look. Oh, this is nice in here. It is, definitely. Have a look. I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters, and you can see I've got plenty of headroom there, and you can see that I've got plenty of room either side, and leg room as well. There's heaps of knee room, heaps of leg room. This is set up for me in the front, so yeah, so not bad at all. So you've got rear rear vents for the rear passengers, and you've also got 2 fast chargers, USBs as well there, so pretty cool. Got a bit of pocket space there, magazines or an iPad or something. And so we're up to the cup holders. We've got 1, 2 in the front, in the middle, we've got 1 on either side, that's 4. Another 2 in the back doors, that's 6. What we got here? Oh, more cup holders. Well, there you go. There's 8 so far. We've still got a bit to go. There's still another row. So we'll check that out, which is not too bad. But I just wanted to show you something before we look in the very back. I actually just want to show you something. If you see here, you can actually move the seats forward and back. Look at that. That's really, really cool. And you can also move the rear as well, the backrest as well, so not bad at all. All right, let's have a look in the back, right at the back, and see what's right at the back. All right, so this is a 7-seater. So as you can see, there's not a lot of room in here. See what's under there? You've got the divider there, and you've got the jack and whatnot if you need it there. These things here can fold down flat like so, so you have a fair bit more room, so you don't have to use the back seats. Oh look, we got more cup holders. There's another one, so that makes, what are we up to? 4, 6, 8, this is 10 in the back, 10 by the back. Wow. And you've got this rear aircon controller, so I could turn that on and turn the, oh that's nice, definitely keep that on. All right, so you've also got a 12-volt plug there as well on that side. You got some tie down bits there as well. So what I wanted to show you was there's these two buttons just here. So if I push one of them, you watch what happens, the left one, and I'll push the right one. So, and I can push this one down as well. So that'll give you an idea of the room, and there is tons of room in there. You could fit a massive amount of stuff in there. You probably fit about 3 big TVs maybe in there. But yeah, not bad at all. If you need the room and you don't have a lot of kids but you still want room and you like this Hyundai Santa Fe, get one of these. So yeah, and they have tether points as well. And yeah, very, very cool actually. Yeah, everything is, there's a lot of space, a lot of cup holders, so there's a lot of drinking that's going to be going on through Macca's drive-through in the Hyundai Santa Fe, I think. Alright guys, let's check out what's under the bonnet. Alright guys, going to look under the bonnet of the Santa Fe. So the Santa Fe runs a 2.2 litre 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine, and it produces 147 kilowatts and 440 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to an Hyundai's own 8-speed automatic transmission. So not bad, yeah. And this is also all-wheel drive as well, so it yeah. All right, let's go and have a drive and see how it goes. All right guys, gonna go for a drive in the Santa Fe see what I think of it. So first impressions, the seats are actually really nice and comfortable leather seats, these ones, yeah. And it's got a lot of room too, like both sides. Like I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters roughly, and yeah, look, it's very much has a lot of space for me, so I'm pretty impressed with that, which is really good. Yeah, I like cars that I can actually have a bit of space in them. So the vision out the front is really, really good. The vision out the back is actually really good too. The vision out the sides is great. The pillars don't really get in the way too much. And the mirrors do a really good job. They're very flat, they're wide. You can pretty much see anything you want with them. So yeah, they do it, I think they do a really, really good job there. And you've also got your blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, things like that as well. Your rear cross traffic alert as well when you're reversing out of a space. And just, I love this dash, this sort of carbon looking dash. It's really cool. Even things like the seats, if you can see behind me, this stitching here with the seats, as you can see in the other video. So but yeah, it's quite high and it's soft at the side too. The console, so it's very much nice to put your leg against, which is good. Sits up sort of high, and and like there's heaps and heaps of room, like I said. The dash is laid out really well. I love these paddles. It's sort of luxury with a bit of sportiness thrown in with this carbon look as well. I really do like that, and the amount of cubby holes in this thing and storage in the Santa Fe is just incredible. It really is. From, like, I think there's about 12 cup holders or something in it. So but even like the drive settings, comfort, eco, sport and smart settings, You know, just everything on this car, I really quite like it, and how ergonomic it is, and how it's sort of, yeah, the dash is done with soft leather, the stitching, again, just like the trim pieces around the vents, just sort of a lot of this sort of stuff makes a lot of the difference. And sometimes it's the small things that can make the big difference in people purchasing a car. So the Santa Fe doesn't feel like it's a big car, even though it is quite a big vehicle. It's one of Hyundai's biggest family cars. It actually doesn't feel that big when you're driving it. So I actually don't mind, to be honest. I don't mind it, because it just, yeah, it doesn't feel like you're in a massive big car, but it's made to sort of look like that. Another thing, this steering assist that Hyundai's got on all their models, I really like it. It won't self-drive. Obviously, if you took your hand off the steering wheel, you know, it will steer a little bit, but pretty much it will require your hands on the steering wheel. So, but yeah, look, I really enjoy this car. I think it's really nice. As you can hear the road noise. Yeah, we're doing about nearly 70 kilometers, so the road noise is really nice. And you don't need to shout in here, you can just talk amongst yourselves. The rear aircon, you know, yeah, just there's so much stuff in this car to go through. But look, if you're interested in a Santa Fe, or you've currently got the older model, or you want to upgrade, go and see the guys at Booth's Tuggerah and have a look at one, and have a drive of one of them, whether it's this one or another one. Go and have a look, and I reckon you'd be pleasantly surprised. And this is only the active, so it's only the base model Santa Fe, which is just, yeah, I think for the stuff in it is amazing. You know, you've got and the stereo is really, really good. So it's got a really good stereo. Again, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Yeah, it just dual zone climate control. It's got pretty much a lot of everything. So yeah, guys, look, well, yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for that. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. All right, thanks, guys.